school hallway. Having finally gotten through the opening ceremony and the big news that dropped there, you rest up in the dorm before heading back to the school building. The fresh air along the way makes you breathe a sigh of relief. Suddenly, someone next to you throws their arms up in a dramatic stretch.
드디어 아는 사람 만났네? 아까 입학식 연설 듣는데 너무 머리 아프더라. 넌 어땠어?
The person speaking to you is your classmate, Kiki Bennett. Everyone was seated randomly in your new class, and you quickly became familiar with each other because you just happened to be sitting next to each other. Same here, I feel like a century has passed. Alright, we're going to the classroom now, right? I think we'll be doing some ice-breaking activities there. As soon as you say that, you hear a commotion coming from around the corner of the hallway behind you. If your memory serves you right, there's a big message board there for people to post all kinds of club posters and school newspapers. Curious about what's going on over there, you start moving toward it.
어디가? 우리 반은 저쪽이야. 거긴 반대 방향이라고.
Kiki, look over there. Something's going on at the message board.
그러게, 진짜 소란스럽네.
Shall we check it out?
그래, 대신 서둘러야 돼.
Since you still need to go to your classroom afterward, Kiki and you scurry over there quickly.
뭘 봐, 보지 마. 다 저리 가. 여기 모여있지 말고 다들 교실로 돌아가.
By the time Kiki and you arrive at the scene of the commotion, the guidance counselor is already standing in front of the message board, blocking it with his outstretched arms. But despite his efforts, all the students present had already read the message on the poster there. Youth is short, so stand up and protect our traditions. Then it says, ah! Some students who just arrived bump into you, but you manage to keep your balance.
빨리 가. 가라고. 보지 마. 이건 대체 언제 붙인 거야? 붙인 사람이 빨리 떼어가.
A tearing sound fills the air. After that, you see a large blank place on the message board. As you watch the posters get ripped off one after another, a disgruntled feeling wells up within you. It should be fine if I just take one more look at the posters, right? When no one is paying attention, you grab a poster and read through it quickly. If we don't speak up now, no one will do anything for us in the future. Don't let these 3 years go to waste. Surely there's something you want to achieve. These are... The person who wrote these messages must have racked their brains to come out with these radical messages to rally other people to stand up for the academy's long-standing tradition with them. I wonder who wrote it. To see the signature more clearly, you scan the poster for any information that catches your eye.
신입생들은 교실로 돌아가. 계속 여기 있으면 징계야.
그만 보고 얼른 가자.
As more teachers start to help disperse the crowd, Kiki leaves, pulling you with her. In the chaos, someone takes the poster from your hand. However, the words you just read are still fresh in your mind. Classroom. After returning to the classroom, Kiki pulls her seat next to you.
그래서 말이야, 아까 그거 어떻게 생각해? 다들 동아리랑 활동들 기대하면서 지원했을 텐데 학교가 이렇게 될 줄이야.
I... Deep down, you have to admit that those posters all over the message board stirred something within you, or at the very least, piqued your interest. But what can I actually do in this school year? You find yourself at a loss, most likely due to the expectations you had for the future. As if sensing your confusion, Kiki grabs a notebook and opens it, acting all mysterious.
아, 그러면 되겠다. 담임 선생님 오시기 전에 학교 혁신 정책에 안 걸리는 특별한 거 한번 해볼래?
A special activity?
새 학기를 위해서 준비한 작은 의식 같은 거야. 심리 테스트라고 생각해도 되고. 약간 점 보는 느낌이라 잘하면 진짜 네 미래를 예측할 수 있을지도 몰라. 어때?
Sure, I'm ready.
내가 간단한 질문을 할 테니까 나 보지 말고 대답만 하면 돼. 우선 첫 번째 질문. 네가 던전을 탐험하는 용감한 마법사라고 상상해봐. 그리고 지금 앞에 거대한 고대 드래곤이 나타난 거야. 어떤 마법으로 물리칠 거야?
Since the opponent is a dragon, I'll probably need to use a spell that no one has used before to defeat it.
그렇구나. 알겠어. 자, 다음은 두 번째 질문. 드래곤과의 싸움에서 간신히 승리했는데 드래곤이 머물던 보물동굴을 발견했어. 보물동굴의 새 주인이 됐는데 거기서 어떻게 쉴 거야?
It wouldn't be easy getting to the treasure cave, so I better get my act together and search the place for treasure.
그렇구나. 대충 알겠어. 그렇다면 마지막이자 가장 중요한 질문. 준비하시라. 전투로 지쳐서 동굴 안에서 졸았는데 다시 눈을 뜨고 보니까 주변이 완전히 달라져 있어. 이제 용사가 아니라 침실 책상에 엎드려 있는 거야. 책상 앞에서 정신을 차리고 나니까 꿈인 걸 알게 된 거야. 그리고 무의식적으로 눈앞에 어떤 물건에 시선이 가는데 그게 뭘까?
If there were no clouds on that night, I probably wouldn't be able to resist the urge to look at the stars in the sky. After completing the test, you wait for Kiki to announce the results. However, she takes a deep breath before closing her notebook slowly. Huh? Kiki, you just said these questions could be used to predict the future.
맞아. 미래는 다 봤어. 근데 천기는 누설할 수 없는 법이거든. 알고 싶으면...
저기 내 자리를 맡고 있는 것 같은데.
Kiki and you both look up and see a person standing next to the seat in front of you that has been vacant since morning. According to the seating chart on the blackboard, the student sitting in front of you is someone called Luke.
아, 그러네. 미안해.
Just as he is about to put down his school bag and sit down in front of you, he suddenly looks at you and then at the sitting chart not far away.
내가 왜 네 앞자리로 배정된 거지? 이러면 앞이 안 보일 텐데.
If the sitting arrangement is based on height, Luke should never be arranged to sit in front of you. Maybe the person who made the arrangements didn't notice this. I'll tell the teacher in the office.
괜찮아, 내가 갈게. 아침에 입학식 못 간 것 때문에 선생님한테 해명하러 가야 하거든.
He missed the opening ceremony? Wait a moment. Sure, students miss opening ceremonies for all sorts of reasons, but a certain smell on Luke catches your attention. Is that ink I smell? Unable to resist your curiosity, you lean closer to Luke for a sniff. He seems completely taken aback by your actions and subconsciously steps back. But at the same time, for some reason, Luke seems to be trying his best not to arouse your suspicion, so he tries not to retreat. As a result, you two are caught in a strange scene where you are sniffing him and he's just letting it happen. So Luke was absent because... But before you can call out to stop him, he turns around swiftly and soon disappears behind the classroom doors. School hallway. After some brief ice-breaking activities in the classroom, Kiki and you split up temporarily to get the supplies you'll need for school from various places in the academy. There are long queues everywhere, so maybe I should take a photo nearby for my school ID first. A few more steps along the hallway and you arrive at the art classroom, which is currently being used as a photo-taking area. Huh? The line of people waiting to take photos extends all the way outside the classroom, which lines up with your expectations. What you didn't expect though was that there would be a small booth next to the line. It wasn't so much a club recruitment booth as it was the booth of some small workshop.
와서 보고 가요. 새 학기니까 새로운 마음으로 상담해 줄게요. 열정적인 선배가 과외, 진학계획, 초상화 스케치까지 여러모로 열심히 도와줄게요. 아, 성실한 조수도 구해요. 거기 좋은 기회니까 놓치지 말고 보고 가.
This upperclassman seems to be really good at doing business and manages to instinctively catch your gaze. The moment your eyes meet, you feel like something touches your heart. It's as if you can see something bright like the stars in the distant night sky through his eyes. Why would I think that? Clearly realizing that you're looking at him, he looks back at you unabashedly. In an attempt to regain your composure, you bend down to read the price list on his homemade promotional board and see his brief self-introduction at the bottom. Marius, the top student in the higher grade who only settles with coming first but not second. What's this about not being second? Despite the noisy crowd around you, this upperclassman named Marius seems to hear you mumbling to yourself. He looks past the other students and winks at you. This phrase sounds oddly familiar, like it's an unspoken secret between the two of you. Why does it sound so familiar to me though? Anyway, now's not the time to think about this. Is it really okay to set up a booth in public in the academy? I can't shake the feeling that a teacher will appear at any time to take him away. As if to prove you right, a teacher cries out in surprise from the other end of the hallway as expected. The onlooking students start dispersing immediately as Marius picks up his promotional board like he's done it a million times.
하, 선생님 오셨네. 오늘 장사는 여기까지 해야지. 저기, 우리가 인연이 있으면 다시 만날 거야?
Perhaps to avoid the teacher, or maybe it's just his personality. He quickly slips away after an over-the-top farewell to the other freshmen who are looking at him with mixed expressions. Dining hall. After taking your ID photo, you soon collect most of the school supplies you need. The only thing left is the academy's meal card. I heard that the meal card can be collected at the cafeteria. Oh? Upon arriving at the cafeteria, you are greeted by the fragrant aroma of barbecued meat on rice. However, meals aren't usually served at this time, so you look around curiously for the origin of the aroma. What's...
백은우, 이쪽으로 조금만 더 와봐. 좋아, 한 번 더 웃어보자.
You see the guidance counselor directing an upperclassman and a photographer while supervising some filming work next to the new cafeteria sign. The upperclassman named Artem is holding the barbecued meat on rice calmly while standing still.
저 준비됐어요, 선생님. 홍보 멘트도 해야 하나요? 식당에선 뛰어다니지 마세요.
They are shooting a promotional video. I suppose this upperclassman is a student leader or something since he was chosen for this role. However, Artem's earnest expression adds an element of absurdity to the scene, making it both awkwardly amusing and unintentionally comical. At the same time, you hear whispers all around you.
저 사람이 그 유명한 백은우 선배야? 공부랑 운동 다 잘하는 완벽한 모범생이라면서.
대학도 벌써 합격했다던데. 아, 진짜 부럽다.
It's most likely that Artem also heard similar comments. But instead of caring about what others are saying, he devotes his full attention to the barbecued meat on rice that is being used as a prop in front of him. Upon closer inspection, though, you notice a trace of awkwardness in his professional appearance. Is the steam rising from the barbecued rice on meat stinging his eyes? I get a feeling that he's squinting and keeping his distance from the rice. No, there's more to it than that. From your angle, you can see an alarming amount of chili peppers piled up on top of the piping hot barbecued meat on rice. The amount of chili peppers there is absolutely devastating to any student who prefers a light diet. Could it be that he's not good at eating spicy food? Maybe some mysterious power is at work, but Artem seems to sense that you are looking at him, and you get the feeling that you were probably right about his situation. He shakes his head at you as if asking you to keep his secret. Then, as if he is already used to all of this, he forces himself to look at the faces of all the students calmly before coughing lightly and looking at the camera. When facing the camera, his eyes seem a little strange at first, but he quickly regains his composure. I better not get in their way. I should go get my meal card first. Outside the sports field. Now that you've collected almost everything you'll need for school, you get the urge to check out the campus a bit more after seeing how nice the weather is outside. The spacious sports field in front of you has everything a sports field should have, but I never expected to see such a dense forest next to a sports field. Standing at the edge of the lush greenery, you can feel a cool breeze coming from it. Looking deep inside, you see an old building. Is that an abandoned school building? Since it's free time right now, why don't I take a look inside? Whoa! The moment you start walking, something white flashes past your feet and you hear a meowing sound. A stray cat? It was so fast. I hope I didn't step on it still.
아니니까 걱정하지 마.
You hear something rustling in the wind again. Soon, the foliage sways in front of you, and someone wearing a school uniform like yours walks out from behind the trees with the little kitten in his hands.
얘가 사람이랑 장난치는 걸 좋아하거든. 아까부터 널 따라다녔어. 아마 지금도 너랑 숲에서 놀고 싶을 거야.
He moves a bit closer to you as he says that. The white kitten in his arms reaches out to you like it wants to pet you with its chubby paw. Oh, can I pet it? He nods affirmatively. When you place your hand tentatively on the kitten's back, he also reaches out to gently scratch its chin. Your arms touch occasionally, and it isn't long until he speaks again.
하지만 신입생이라면 너무 멀리 가지 않는 게 좋을 거야.
After saying that, he glances at the building behind him, which is mostly covered by the shadows of the trees. Then why did you...
난 특수한 케이스라 학교에서 크게 신경 쓰지 않아.
An exception?
올해 해외 교환학생 명단을 보면 윤노아라는 이름이 있을 거야. 그게 나고. 그럼 이만 가볼게.
He doesn't seem inclined to reveal anything more about himself, and with his goodbyes out of the way, he walks toward that building. The white kitten in his arms, however, pokes its head out and continues to look at you. He's right, I better return to my classroom. When I get back, I'm going to tell Kiki about everything that happened during this time. Back to school. As the bell rings in the new semester, we welcome our students back to campus to kick off a new academic journey. May we embrace this new semester full of enthusiasm, remain disciplined in our studies, and grow along with the academy. We wish you all a smooth start to the school year. Let's get learning. Dear freshmen, welcome to Minerva Academy. This will be a fresh start for all of you. May we chronicle the future of your youth together. Minerva Academy Academic Affairs Department. Minerva, are you here to visit the art classroom? Hello, madam. I was delivering materials to a teacher, so I thought I'd stop by. The artistic vibe is amazing in the art classroom. Yes, Minerva Academy's art course is quite outstanding. If you're interested, you might want to take some relevant courses to experience it for yourself. Thanks, madam. I'll think about it. Dear adorable underclassmen, although we run into some unavoidable obstacles, the 100 Regiment battle rages on. Huh, you didn't find a club you're interested in? Tell us what club you want and we'll form one right away. Minerva Academy Clubs Department. Watch out! Huh? Ah! Phew, that was close. Did you get hit? I'm fine. Let me get the ball for you. No need, let those boys get it themselves. I have no idea how they managed to kick it onto the track. Anyway, you better stay further in case they kick the ball over here again and you may get hurt. Okay, I'll leave now. See you later. Is the teacher's office really around here? I think I've walked over to the study room. Huh, someone is already here this early. It looks like he just got here. Oh, it's him. It's that upperclassman who was doing business last time. I think his name is Marius. Excuse me, are you here to apply to be my new assistant? Sorry, I'm looking for the teacher's room. Then you're going in the opposite direction. The teacher's room is that way. Do you want me to show you the way? No, I can go there myself. Thanks for the directions. So this is where Marius, the side hustle pro, revises his work. Maybe I'll see him here again in the future. Guide to research field trips. As autumn marches on, Minerva Academy's research field trips are also kicking off. Multiple destinations have been chosen for these research trips, offering both theoretical and practical value. Students can deepen their understanding of in-class knowledge in a hands-on environment to contribute to more comprehensive development. Dear famished students, in October, the dining hall will launch its all-new autumn offerings: Chinese yam pancakes, egg yolk and crab-flavored crackers, and lotus root rice cakes. We hope all of our students will enjoy a tasty meal. Campus Dining Hall. School Garden. Lunch break is the best time to carry out secret operations. You move carefully along the wall of the school building to get to the fence enclosing the academy. This is it. But speaking of it, although you have practiced this many times in advance, you can't help but worry during this critical moment of your operation. Will I really be able to pick up the takeout here? You better not have lied to me, Kiki. Classroom.
아, 제발. 앞으로 한 달 동안 내 필기, 아니 문제집도 다 보여줄게.
Even though the classroom is really noisy, you are still startled by Kiki when she suddenly puts her hands together and begs you. The desperate look on her face as she begs you tells you just how important and dangerous this trip is.
선생님이 날 교무실로 부르지만 않았으면 나도 싫었는데. 제발. 아카데미 정원에 소중한 치킨 배달이 왔는데 좀 받아주라.
Stop for a moment, Kiki. It's really no big deal to pick up the takeout for her, but there is something you need to confirm before you can agree to help her. Do I really have to say bringing walls together one bite at a time out loud when I get the takeout? I agree to help her in the end. Before you leave, Kiki keeps assuring you that you might not have to say the slogan out loud, so you can just play it by ear. The most important thing is to ensure the safety of the takeout. I guess that's true. The school rules don't explicitly state that students can't order takeout, but since the teachers don't support or encourage it, it's better to be careful when picking up the takeout.
저기요, 여기에요. 치킨 시키셨나요?
Yes, there's the fried chicken and a small gift.
알겠습니다. 좀 멀리 서 계세요.
What? Seeing the blank look on your face, the food delivery guy scratches his head in frustration.
학생, 배달 음식 처음 받아봐요? 던질 테니 잘 받으세요.
Huh? Really? But you can just hand it to me through the railing. But you're too late. Before you can react, the food delivery guy has already assumed a throwing stance. You quickly take a few steps back and wait for the right moment. Whoa, that was close. It's okay now. I better get back before the teacher finds out. Oh, I forgot to ask him if I needed to say the slogan. I guess it doesn't matter anymore now that I've got the takeout.
어이, 중요한 말을 빼먹진 않았어? 국경을 초월한 만남, 미치게 홀리는 맛 같은 거 말이야?
Just as you're about to head back after checking that the takeout bag is still intact, you suddenly hear someone talking to you. But you don't see anyone around you, so you instinctively place your hand on the box of warm fried chicken and look around you. Who's there? I can't see anyone. Am I hearing things?
나무 위.
The tree? You look up and see a person sitting with his legs crossed on the tree above you. What's more, this person looks extremely familiar to you. You're that guy.
난 그쪽이 아닌데. 힌트 하나 줄까?
Oh, I remember now. You're Marius. You met Marius briefly when the school year first started. At that time, he was doing a side hustle in the hallway and trying to recruit the freshmen to work for him. After that, you heard all sort of stories about him from various sources, like how he's not just good at studying, but also great at making money. According to some other people, he comes from a rich family and has more money than he could ever spend.
선배는 무슨... 잠깐 움직이지 말아봐. 어디 보자.
Are you drawing something? You instinctively glance at his hand and catch a glimpse of something that looks like a sketchbook in it. But Marius doesn't seem to hear your question and instead adds a few more strokes to it with a focused expression.
이 스케치 제목은 후배의 배달 작전이라고 해야겠다. 내가 맞춰볼게. 나랑 완전히 반대되는 타입 같은데 선을 넘지 않는 착한 학생 말이야. 한 번도 규칙을 어긴 적 없을 텐데 배달 음식을... 그래서 그렇게 행동한 거구나?
I just never secretly ordered takeout before. What's wrong with that? Regardless of what everyone thinks about Marius' background, there's one thing they all agree on. He is extremely unreliable and really enjoys teasing his schoolmates. Marius keeps smiling when he sees you assume a defensive stance. He comes down the tree quickly by pushing himself off it with his arms, landing softly in front of you.
물론 아무 문제 없지.
Given how nimble Marius is, there's no way he will lose his balance after landing on the ground. So he must have had an ulterior motive, pretending to lose his balance just to get closer to you. Something like pointing out a secret that only the two of you know.
그래서 너한테 이런 면이 있었다고 선생님한테 이르면 어떻게 될까? 목격자뿐만 아니라 직접적인 증거도 있잖아.
He waves the sketchbook in his hand as he speaks. You... I must stay calm. I can't let him lead me around by the nose. You won't tell the teacher. It looks like you'll need to find a chance to turn the tables on this unpredictable upperclassman to get away from him. You try your best to play it cool while trying to push out the image of being scolded in the office with the fried chicken takeout in your hands.
오, 어째서?
Firstly, you're not a model student who tells the teachers about everything that happens. You're just trying to scare me. There's only one reason you would have the urge to do that. After taking into account the way he acted at the beginning of the school year, it doesn't take long for you to come up with the answer. If I remember correctly, Marius was trying to recruit an assistant at the beginning of the school year. But if he really did manage to recruit one, rumors would definitely be spreading, yet I've not heard a single thing about it at school. This means he stopped me because you need a reason to keep me here and do something for you. Instead of being surprised after being exposed, Marius seems to be enjoying himself.
꽤 정확한 분석이네. 그럼 나도 돌려 말하지 않을게. 네 말대로 요즘 모델이 부족한 상황이거든. 아까 음식 받을 때 보니까 꽤 날렵하더라고. 그래서 말인데 아르바이트 하나 할래?
A model. If you ask him why he needs a model, this strange conversation will only go on indefinitely. For the sake of Kiki's fried chicken in your arms, you pretend to consider his question for a few seconds. A painting model, huh? I need some time to think about it. How about I get back to you another day?
기회는 다시 오지 않아. 내가 갑자기 착실한 모범생이 되어서 선생님한테 모든 걸 알리면?
Marius suddenly pauses for a moment. Then he makes a shocked expression when he looks past you.
저기 봐. 학생 주임 선생님 아니야?
He's trying to trick me again. There's no way he can fool me. Anyway, I need to get back to the classroom first.
농담 아니야. 뒤를 봐봐.
Huh? Marius really didn't lie to you. The guidance counselor is heading straight toward you and will reach you who are holding the fried chicken at your wits' end, and in just a few seconds, Marius pulls you next to him in the nick of time.
잠깐 여기 숨어 있자.
That was close.
이러면 방금 내가 네 음식을 지켜준 셈이네. 빚진 건 갚아야 하는 게 인지상정인데 내 제안 정말 거절할 거야?
Seeing that Marius won't give the matter a rest, you decide to shut him up once and for all after a moment of thought. I can reconsider if you make it worth my while. Why don't you give me half of your legendary fortune?
그래.
Huh? Marius agrees so readily that you wonder if you heard wrong.
모델이 되어준다면 돈은 얼마든지 줄 수 있다는 의미야. 정말 나랑 함께 일할 거라면 정식으로 내 소개를 할게. 내 이름은 유신우. 너보다 한 학년 선배야. 다른 사람들보다 일찍 아카데미를 다녀서 실제 나이는 너보다 어리지만 그래도 선배라고 부르는 게 좋을 거야.
What? The information he reveals, which has never been mentioned in the rumors circulating through the academy, takes you by surprise. That means the person you've been regarding as an upperclassman all this time is actually at least 1 year younger than you.
물론 내가 선배라는 호칭을 강요하는 사람은 아닌데 본론으로 돌아가서 지금까지 내 말을 끊지도 않고 잘 들어줬으니 이제부터 우린 비즈니스 파트너가 된 거예요. 후배님. 우리의 계약을 축하하는 의미로 이걸 줄게.
Marius tears a page out of his sketchbook and hands it to you. It's a sketch of you reaching out to catch the takeout box.
또 보자.
Sure, I'm really happy we could be business partners. Naturally, you don't need to worry about me being some cruel employer who's going to exploit you. We can start working when I need to and when you're free. Marius von Hagen. Smart fuel. This time we're going to Quilson City for our research field trip. It's a diverse city that seamlessly blends traditional charm with modern flair. You will have the chance to visit Quilson Museum, known for its rich historical atmosphere as well as the distinctly contemporary art center. Beyond these two highlights, the city's automated industrial park will also be open for you during this tour, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. Of course, you're also free to explore the city on your own and discover places that catch your interest, like the amusement park or the dragon exhibition. If they sound appealing, don't hesitate to stop by and check them out. Once we arrive in Quilson City, you'll be free to explore at your own pace. The accompanying teachers will stay at the terminal, so if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out to them. Please remember to stay safe, and I wish you all a fruitful and enjoyable field trip. We finally arrived at Quilson City. The climate is so pleasant here. After arriving at Quilson City, we started our free time like the guidance counselor said. Sure, have you decided where you wanna go? still thinking. What about you? Looks like you've already made up your mind. Yep. Kiki waves the brochure in her hand, and the image of the dragon and magician on it makes her choice clear. The dragon exhibition? The familiar image reminds you of the psychological task Kiki showed you on your first day at the academy. I thought there really would be a fantasy exhibition about wizards fighting dragons. Are you really going to search your dragon's cave for gems now? That's right, I heard they will be giving away fancy gifts to visitors who complete the challenges. My dreams of becoming a magician will finally come true. Alright, I'm off. You should get going too as soon as you figure out where you want to go. Sure, have fun fighting dragons. After saying goodbye to Kiki, you turn around to find the person you were looking for already standing next to you, ready to discuss your destination. These options will affect your research field trip scores. Influenced by learning aptitude bonuses, it is recommended to choose your highest learning aptitude bonus. I heard that the art center here is truly one of a kind and showcases many international avant-garde creative styles. I kinda want to go to the art center to immerse myself in the most progressive art. After deciding where to go, you look at the person beside you. Perfect, I was thinking of going there too. Shall we go together then? Of course, we can. I've checked the route already. Shall we set off now? Let's go! After walking the entire day, I'm so tired I can't think properly anymore. Dear heavens, I'm willing to eat more vegetables today if I don't have to get up so early the next day after the field trip. But it looks like there's another miserable soul who had to get up early like me. Marius, why are you up so early? I'm used to waking early. You, on the other hand, looks like you need more sleep. You can totally sleep in since we just got back from the field trip yesterday. I wanted to, but there's a lot of homework I need to do today. I need to write down my field trip notes before class or else I'll forget everything. Good point, let's do it together then. I'm in the middle of drawing a comic about my experiences from yesterday. A comic? Yes, don't you think that's more interesting than just words? It does sound interesting. Okay, let's do it together then. Field trip successful. The recent research field trips organized by our school have successfully come to a close. On these field trips, students walk out of their classroom and into real-world scenarios. They were able to see, hear, and touch things firsthand, experiencing the practical application of in-class knowledge. Students have visited the Quilson City Art Center, the museum history, and other local businesses. These research field trips have not only expanded our students' worldviews, but also deepened their understanding of in-class knowledge and in its real-world applications, creating a solid foundation for broader development. Dear compassionate students, no matter how hard it is to resist those adorable kittens, don't feed them. The little guys have no restraint from an ordinary cat lover. Model student Shurara, this weather is perfect for a stroll through the school's garden. How about a walk to get to know your employer better? You shouldn't have a problem finding it. It's where you picked up your takeout last time. Your employer, Marius. Marius suddenly wants to see me. Does he even just want to go out for a walk? Whoa, why did you pop out of nowhere again? That's not true. I've been here for a while, but you were distracted and didn't notice me. Your expression, let me guess, you were secretly bad-mouthing me in your heart. No, I wasn't. So why did you ask me out today? Don't deny that you weren't bad-mouthing me. I can almost tell that you wanted to say that Marius must be up to no good asking me here. You warned me. I just want to take a walk in the garden with you, I swear. We should get to know each other better before we start working together officially. You have a point. Okay then, let's just stroll around and have a little chat, shall we? Dear Ravenous readers, there's a new books available in the library. Whether you're looking for reference books or works written in a variety of languages, we've got everything you need. Minerva Academy Library. My notebook. Where's my notebook? This is strange. It should be around here. Excuse me, are you looking for something? Yes, I left my physics notebook in this classroom. I've looked everywhere, but I still can't find it. What should I do? It has all the hard work I put into physics class. Calm down first. Are you sure you left in this classroom? Maybe you should check the lost iron found or ask the teacher first. I guess that's all I can do now. Thank you anyway. You're here too, Marius. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Did something happen? You look like you're in a good mood. Really? It's nothing much, actually. The maple leaves on campus have all turned red and look so gorgeous on my way here. What a coincidence. I just painted them because I thought they looked really beautiful. You can have this painting since you like it so much. Thank you. Winter exam prep. The winter exam is just around the corner, filling the school with an anxious yet vibrant atmosphere as students review. The library is crowded, the study room is brightly illuminated, and every student is basking in the sea of knowledge. We hope all of our students can achieve the ideal outcome for the winter exam. Dear students, the Minerva Academy winter exam is fast approaching, and we are looking forward to the outstanding academic performance of all our students. Minerva Academy Academic Affairs Department. It's snowing! It's snowing! The rooftop is so beautiful when it snows. It feels completely different from usual. Yes, it's just a little cold. Indeed, we should have worn a few more layers. Stop watching and go back now. Huh? Hello? Hello, it's not safe up here when it snows, so go back down now. You can go to the sports field to watch the snow if you really want to enjoy it. Yes, sorry, we're leaving now. Classroom. The temperature drops with each passing day at the academy, announcing the upcoming arrival of the winter exams. Although the results of these exams won't affect your university admission, these are your first major exams here at Minerva Academy. These days, many students have started to focus on studying instead of doing extracurricular activities. The study rooms and library are filled with people, and tension fills every corner of the academy in the lead up to the exams. What should I do, Shirara? I'm so nervous. If I don't do well, I can say bye-bye to my winter vacation plans. Last night, I even dreamed about doing test papers, and halfway through, the questions suddenly stopped making any sense. It was so scary that I felt like my alarm clock saved me when it rang in the morning. Don't worry, dreams are usually the opposite of reality. I'm sure you'll be able to crush it. But the more I study before an exam, the more nervous I get. I feel like there's not so much I haven't studied yet. Same here, honestly. Sometimes I just wish the test would come sooner. Then at least it will be over and done with. It's much better than this feeling of not being certain of your fate. True, but whenever I look at my notes, it always feels like there's never enough time. Yeah, I better get back to studying. Good luck to you too. I heard that, like in other academic activities, top performers on this test will get their names up on the honor list. That will boost your reputation in school, and if you get enough reputation, you may even get the chance to give a speech as a student representative at the school's anniversary event. I assume you want the chance to give that speech? Yes, I've heard about that too. I'll do my best. Like Kiki said, if you get a chance to give a speech at the school anniversary, you might have a chance to restore the school's old vibe. The reason the academy is making changes is that it hopes to improve the university admission rate. This means everyone must do well if you want the academy to change its mind. And that's precisely why studying has been the most important thing to you recently. You turn your attention back to the book in front of you and continue to reinforce everything you have learned during this semester. As the clock's hands keep spinning, even your strongest resolve can't stop your mind from succumbing to fatigue. Familiar words begin to blur into strange, meaningless symbols as your focus slowly slips away. It feels harder and harder to focus. I don't think I'll make any real progress even if I continue to stare at these notes right now. I wonder how he's doing. Maybe I should ask him. Art classroom. You check several study rooms that Marius usually goes to, but he's nowhere to be found in any of them. So you go to the art classroom to try your luck, only to find Marius reading a book there. With his eyebrows slightly furrowed, Marius looks neither as carefree as when he's doing his mischiefs, nor as calm and focused as when he's painting. Seemingly stuck on a difficult question, the red tense look on his face is soon replaced by a look of victory. Watching him quietly, you wait until he has finished answering the question confidently before you dare to speak. This question was really tough, huh? Shirara, what did you... I got here when you were deep in thought. Oh, doesn't that mean you saw me when I wasn't cool at all? I don't think I've seen you make that expression before. Lucky me. Fine then, I guess it's okay if you're the only one to see it. It feels like school just started. Suddenly, bam, the winter exams are here. Resting his cheek on one hand, he closes the workbook he just finished with almost a vengeful attitude. What about you? How's your studying been going? It's going well. It's going quite well, but I'm going to go over everything thoroughly one more time in the last few days. Why don't I lend you my notes from last year? I sorted out everything that I thought was important. I guarantee it will be clearer than the materials provided by the teacher. Huh? For real? Of course, these notes will have served their purpose and more if they help you this year. Classroom. You've all done well in the winter exams, which means our class has achieved an impressive average score. And because of that, you get to choose a movie to watch together in this afternoon's self-study class. Woohoo! Thank you! Why don't we watch the horror movie from last time? No way! It gets dark quite early these days, and watching a horror movie at school is simply too scary. Amidst the cheers and discussions, Kiki tucks your sleeve gently. Looks like you did pretty well this time too, huh? Yeah, I did decent. You? Way better than I expected. My family even booked tickets for a vacation after hearing about my results. Awesome! Congrats! Our exams are over. Are you done too? Same here. The semester has ended perfectly. Don't forget about our deal just because you're on vacation. I won't. I'll help you whenever you need me. I can even start now. Hey, do you think I'm a mean boss or something? Now that the exams are finally over, we should celebrate our newfound freedom first. You're right. Let's go. The surprise top winter exam student. The winter exam scores are here. Thanks to the combined effort of all of our teachers and students, the overall scores for various exam subjects have seen some improvement. Several students did far better than they were expecting, which is a perfect way to wrap up the semester. The school would like to congratulate Sharara and other students on their exceptional results. These impressive scores are proof of all of our students' achievements this semester and point the faculty in the right direction for further instruction. Let's all look forward to the next semester and the new accomplishments it will bring. Dear students, congratulations to all of our students for finishing their winter exam. As we welcome this long-awaited winter break, we wish all of our students an unforgettable vacation. Minerva Academy Academic Affairs Department. School hallway. After the takeout incident, Marius and you really did establish an employment relationship. Other than worrying that he would tell the teachers about the takeout incident, the main reason you took on this job was to see what other tricks he had up his sleeve. After all, not every student of Minerva Academy gets a chance to interact so closely with one of the Academy's legendary figures on a daily basis. Mary said that my first job starts today. Though he claimed he wanted my help finding artistic inspiration, I don't think things are as straightforward as they seem. But it's a fair exchange, and I can't go back on my word now. Maybe he'll ask you to graffiti the campus or do something even more radical than that. Many possibilities flash through your mind as you walk to the art classroom. Mary said he would wait for you there. As you expected, he opens the door for you quickly and waves at you with his head sticking out.
빨리 좀 와.
Art classroom. As soon as you step into the art room, Mary stuffs a small item into your hands.
이거 받아.
A camera?
조심해. 비싼 거야. 쉬운 일이야. 카메라를 켜고 모드를 설정한 다음 내 창작의 과정을 녹화하면 돼.
So I just need to film you. You turn the camera around. Fortunately, the button layout is very simple and easy to learn. Seeing that you've turned the camera on, Mary stops speaking nonsense. He sits in front of the canvas next to you and drags over a chair for you as well.
맞아. 영감이 밀려오는 순간과 고뇌의 순간을 전부 기록하면 돼. 전문 작가라는 마인드로 나한테 영향을 받으면 안 되고. 할 수 있지?
Of course, leave it to me. I think what he means is he doesn't want me to laugh. That's too easy. You count down for 3 seconds before the shooting officially begins.
못 그리겠어. 못 그리겠다고. 좋은 날을 망치고 싶다면 그림을 그려보라는 말이 있지.
Calm down. I can't let this affect me. Marius' over-the-top performance makes it almost impossible to hold back your laughter and keep the camera steady. Marius glances at you several times and pouts slightly, looking a bit unconvinced.
뭐야, 프로의식이 꽤 있잖아. 자, 좀 쉬자. 뭐 먹고 싶어?
Like performing a magic trick, Marius pulls out a bag filled with various take-out food and snacks. He sneaks into the academy. Your stomach happens to rumble at the same time, and you quickly grab the paper bag closest to you to hide your embarrassment. These egg waffles will be great, thank you.
뭔가 뒤에 빠진 것 같은데?
Thank you, Marius.
좋아. 계속 그렇게 불러.
Marius stops teasing you after that because it's obvious that he's hungry too. You glance at his face and, after a brief hesitation, let out a small cough. Marius, did you steal the key to the art classroom for the art club or something like that?
왜 그렇게 생각하는데?
Due to the new campus policies, the activities of most clubs, the art club included, have been interrupted. Currently, only the teachers have the keys, so the idea that Marius has stolen the key seems consistent with the impression he has always given people. Marius looks at you with raised eyebrows before dismissing your speculation.
무슨 생각을 하는 거야? 난 원하는 게 생기면 항상 당당하게 가져온다고. 얼마 전에 학생주임 선생님 아기한테 미술 수업을 해줬거든. 그 대가로 미술실을 정기적으로 빌릴 수 있게 된 거고.
I see. Then your paintings.
다 팔았어. 어차피 돈 벌기 위한 목적으로 그린 상업용 작품이니까.
Extra cash?
왜? 꼭 얼굴에 전설 속 유신우 선배가 부업의 달인일 줄은 몰랐다 라고 쓰여 있는 것 같네?
Yeah, a little bit. You find yourself starting to loosen up after hearing Mary's over-the-top remark. Well, you know, there are all kinds of rumors floating around about you, so I can't help but be a little curious about how much of it is actually true.
소문이라... 절반은 진실이야. 누구한테나 작은 비밀 정도는 있잖아? 나뿐만 아니야. 모두에겐 다른 사람에게 드러내지 않는 면이 하나쯤은 있는 법이니까. 가끔은 스스로도 눈치채지 못한 면이 있을 수 있고.
As he speaks, Marius looks at you like he is trying to figure out something.
나는 예술가라서 사람들이 생각하지 못한 걸 파헤치는데 재능이 있거든?
Are you for real? That sounds so mysterious.
못 믿겠으면 언제 나랑 같이 움직여보든가. 장담하는데 정말 깜짝 놀랄걸?
Don't tell me you are actually planning on violating the school rules. Strictly speaking, you're just an ordinary high school student like everyone else on campus. But at the same time, you're curious about whether Marius is right about you having another side.
아니, 그런 게 아니야. 나도 네가 나쁜 학생이 되는 건 바라지 않는다고. 정확하게 말하자면 난 네 성격을 탐구하면서 영감을 받고 예술 작품을 만들 기회를 만들고 싶다는 거야. 이 작품들은 내 금고만 풍요롭게 하는 건 아니고 너한테도 도움이 될걸?
Help me?
모두 아카데미의 새 정책을 싫어하잖아. 예술이 절실하게 필요한 상황이라고. 예술이 아카데미에 있어서 필수적인 부분이고 학생들이 무한한 창의력을 발휘할 수 있게 해줄 수 있다는 걸 모두가 알게 된다면 그럼 성적만 생각하는 아카데미 지도부도 동아리를 그대로 유지하자는 생각을 할 수 있지 않을까?
He does kind of make sense. It's a deal then. When should we meet?
대답이 시원시원해서 좋다니까. 내 말은 너의 이런 성격이 좋다고.
He says he likes your personality. For some reason, this normal and non-suggestive statement makes you feel nervous for a second. Fortunately, Marius doesn't notice and tosses the now empty paper bag that once held the egg waffles into the trash can for you. Sharara, congrats on our first successful joint venture. It seems like you're more professional than I thought. Since you agreed to keep working with me, I need to think carefully about what we should do next. Wait for me to organize everything. Marius von Hagen. You have received a horrifying note. Your vacation time is about to end. Prepare yourself, Anonymous. Shirara, I discovered your talent for art when we were together last time. I can borrow the art classroom again this afternoon, so do you want to come to the classroom and experience art together? Marius von Hagen. You're here. This is for you. Wow, this is an art journal? Yes, the art journals on the bookshelf behind the art classroom are updated regularly, and any students who came to the classroom can grab one and read it. I've already read this issue, and it's wonderful. It's super artsy. I think more people should check it out. You sound a little proud and smug. Let me see. Uh-huh, it does feature one of your paintings. So is this the one you painted while I filmed you? Oh, you're right. But don't get me wrong, I'm not recommending this issue because my painting is in it. Honestly, the whole issue is great and worth reading. I know, I'll read it carefully. The winter charity sale is in full swing. As the final leaf falls, winter has quietly arrived. Minerva Academy is also ready for its annual winter charity sale. During this chilly season, warm and enthusiastic preparations have already begun in earnest. The Student Council and various clubs are busily planning, collecting donated items, and making handcrafts. Each item conveys our students' intentions and expectations. Minerva Academy's faculty and students will work together to design promotional posters, set up stalls, and make sure this event will be held in a safe, orderly manner. The proceeds from the charity sale will be donated to Hope Elementary School to provide aid to impoverished students, expressing our love and warmth. Dear charity sale stall operators, thank you for participating in the winter charity sale. The events department is holding a meeting for stall operators next week, and we hope everyone can attend. Minerva Academy Events Department. Shara, it seems like you've been studying in the classroom for the past few days. I know your work has been piling up recently, but you still need to relax. Let's head to the garden after school. Marius von Hagen. See here, you're already here. Much quicker than I expected. I thought you would solve a few more questions before coming down. I promised to meet you here, so I can't make you wait too long for me. That's not a big deal. You know me, I'm always walking around in the garden. It always inspires me. But honestly, you should really go outside and get some fresh air though. Now that you mention it, I haven't walked around leisurely like this in a while. It's been a long time since I felt this free. People need to soak up some sunlight too. Even though the sun is about to set today, let's go out earlier next time. Daytime walks are much better for boosting your mood. Okay, it's a promise. Corridor. Excuse me, please step aside. Two students shout loudly as they carry a long table through the hallway. A lot of people are moving tables today. It's probably for the winter charity sale. Everyone's chipping in to move tables from the unused classrooms to the sports field. I have a feeling this charity sale is going to be quite big. School garden. There are so many lush parcels here. Are they going to be moved to the charity sale venue as well? Yeah, the sun can be a bit glaring even in the winter. So we dug out these parasols from the academy storage. There will be one next to each stall. Great, that will make things so much pleasant during the sale. Campus convenience store. The convenience store has also stocked so many decorations lately. That's right, we made sure to stock up on more decorative items so that students participating in the charity sale would have more options for decorating their stalls. That's a lifesaver. I was just worrying about how to decorate my stall. Let's pick some together. Sports field. They are already setting up everything at the sports field. Yeah, it's starting to really feel like a charity sale now. Oh, the store I was assigned is all set up. I can probably start decorating it soon. Speaking of which, shouldn't you be discussing your plans for the charity sale with your store partner? Yeah, I was just about to do that. Go on then, I'm off now. After waving goodbye to Kiki, you get ready to meet up with your partner. Corridor. As Marius and you already discussed the layout of the stall in advance, he enters the art classroom with his painting toolbox kit. Amazing! This is perfect! Give me an hour to paint something based on our ideas so we can visualize our plan. It's almost time to meet Marius. He should have finished painting by now, right? I'm going to take a look at what he's done. Art classroom. By the time you arrive at the art classroom, Marius has already packed up his painting supplies and has mysteriously covered the canvas in front of him with a cloth. Marius, have you finished yet? Yes, Cam is waiting for his designer to unveil it. Time to see your creativity come to life on paper. Okay. Driven by your anticipation, you take big strides toward the canvas and pull a corner of the canvas to reveal his painting. Wow, it's so pretty. The stall on the sports field should be ready by now, right? Let's go and make this painting a reality. Sure, let's go. Winter Charity Sale Venue. After comparing several alternative products with different functions, you finally select the artsy frame as your main product. Come check it out, isn't this artsy frame just gorgeous? You can put it in your favorite photo, making it the perfect decoration on your desk. While you show everyone the artsy frame, Marius tells the students gathered around about its design. These photo frames boast a vintage-inspired design, with the outer frame finished in a richly textured style. He holds the frame in front of him so that other students can touch it and feel its texture for themselves. Its burgundy color scheme beautifully complements the oil painting texture, giving it an elegant artistic touch. It will definitely be stunning with a photo in it. After going over the basic information about the artsy frame, you start to tell everyone about its ornamental value. Of course, its biggest advantage as a photo frame is its good looks. Totally, it has an exquisite design and a harmonious color scheme. It's pleasing to the eye no matter how you look at it. The students all nod in agreement after hearing your introduction. After introducing all your products, you start to wrap up the promotion. We've poured our hearts into preparing these products for everyone. And as we discussed earlier, Marius points out the deeper meaning behind the Academy's Winter Charity Sale again in his speech. This Winter Charity Sale is a heartfelt gesture from all the students at Minerva Academy dedicated to supporting children in mountainous areas who are unable to attend school. The Academy will donate all proceeds from the charity sale to charity-funded elementary schools. That's right, this means you can snack something you love while also contributing to a good cause. It's a win-win for everyone. Come and line up if you want to experience double the joy. Most likely inspired by your speech, the students eagerly pull out their tokens and begin shopping. It isn't long before your stall is cleaned out, making your stall the top stall of the charity sale. Winter Charity Sale Venue. Before you know it, the charity sale is coming to an end. Shara! Kiki, what are you doing here? Don't you need to watch over your stall? The charity sale is almost over and there aren't many people around our stall now. So, we've been taking turns to come out for a walk. That's nice. It's a good idea to take a break too. Taking a break is one thing, but I mainly wanted to check out your super popular stall. Super popular stall? I was like 2 corridors away and people were talking about a crazy popular stall with a perpetual line over here. I knew right away it had to be your stall. They were just exaggerating. Our stall just got lucky with all the foot traffic around here. Stop being so modest, just look, you are almost sold out. You're right about that, I would have stocked more if I knew these things would be so popular. Don't be so hard on yourself, if you had more stock, you'd probably be working non-stop the whole time. See, what did I tell you? Another customer has come after hearing about your stall. I'll get out of your hair now. See you later. Sure, I'll come to see you when I'm free. Isn't this the boost rendering you sketched before? It looks like you added new things to it. Is that me? Yes, that's how busy you looked at the stall earlier. You prepared so long for this charity sale, this drawing won't be complete unless you're in it. No, it's not complete yet. Huh? You need to be in it too. Let's draw you together. Winter Charity Sale successful. Under the cozy winter sun, the curtain has drawn on the Minerva Academy Charity Sale. Surging like a warm winter current, a pleasant mood spread across the entire campus to accompany this rewarding experience. The handcrafts our students meticulously created, different items kindly donated, and the selfless support and help from our teachers all come together to paint a beautiful charitable picture. The outcome of the charity sale exceeded all of our expectations, with an outstanding performance from Shurara and Marius von Hagen in particular. The proceeds raised will bring warmth and light to those in need, simultaneously planting seeds filled with love at our school. Dear students, a delightful and rich winter break has come to a close. We look forward to seeing all of our students with a refreshed demeanor in the coming semester. Minerva Academy Academic Affairs Department. Rooftop. In the end, Marius decides to do his creative art on the rooftop of the school. After following him to a quiet, secluded corner of the rooftop, you instinctively turn on the camera to record his creative process out of habit. Marius, who is walking a few steps ahead of you, turns around when he hears the noise.
아, 벌써 녹화 시작했네?
Well, I've pretty much become your personal photographer at this point, haven't I? While you're busy talking to yourself, Marius bursts out laughing, making no effort to hide it. Starting to feel confused and embarrassed, you look up at him subconsciously. Is there really something strange about me?
아니, 어렸을 때 본 마법소녀 애니메이션이 생각나서. 너랑 꼭 닮은 캐릭터가 있는데 항상 카메라를 들고 다녔거든.
You...
자, 농담은 그만하고 일하러 가자.
Marius is always like this. First he says something nonsensical to draw out an expression you don't usually make, and then he starts acting seriously. But at the end of the day, you're the one who decided to become his sidekick and sneak in here with him, so there's really nothing more to say. That's why you smile to yourself and get into work mode. Marius has made many inflatable installations this time because he claims that many artists have tried this recently. Let's inflate this first and then illuminate them with lights. After putting in some effort, they actually start to look pretty legit. Shall I push them over there?
부탁할게. 바람이 또 빠지네.
Let me do it. Having already mastered the art of inflating, it isn't long before you notice that Marius is unusually quiet. Hey, is there something on my face? Is it paint? Marius?
물감 묻었어. 지금 완전 얼룩덜룩해. 이리 와. 닦아줄게.
Oh, okay. You nod and move your face closer to his. Marius looks at you gently, and you notice that his hand is but an inch away from your cheek. However, after waiting for a long time, he just turns his head and laughs. Marius?
내가 하라는 대로 다 하네? 장난이야. 아무것도 안 묻었어.
What? Then why did you? As the atmosphere dies down again after reaching a certain critical point, you can't help but give Marius a light punch on the shoulder. You keep finding new ways to make fun of me.
억울해. 난 그냥 분위기에 맞춰서 행동한 것 뿐이라고. 어쨌든 지금의 넌 처음 봤을 때 그 배달 음식 훔치던 착한 소녀랑은 완전히 달라졌어. 감정이 더 풍부해졌고 그래서 더 진실되어 보여.
Really? You wish you had a mirror right now because you wonder what expression you just made while waiting for Marius to wipe away all the beads. Marius smiles like always and motions for you to look down at the camera.
이 버튼 눌러봐.
He is referring to the button to flip the cameras. With a beep, you're now the one being filmed.
봐봐. 선명하지?
Your cheeks are a bit flushed, probably from all the effort you put into setting up the art installations. Although you are panting from exhaustion, your eye shines brightly, brilliantly. All this is because of Marius.
지금 왜 그렇게 즐거운지 내가 맞춰볼게. 넌 규칙과 규정을 따르는 것보다 자유를 더 원하는 거야. 원하는 것을 할 수 있는 자유. 아무 걱정 없이 자신을 표현할 수 있는 자유. 아카데미의 새 정책을 막으려고 노력했던 것도 근본적으로는 이런 성격 때문인가?
As an upperclassman, what do you think?
선배라고 안 불러도 돼.
In that case, what do you think about it, Marius? In the camera, you look away slightly. When you move, the hair above your ears falls, partially covering your cheeks. You keep saying that I've changed or something, but you're not the same person you were then either. If Marius and you were just teasing each other at the beginning, then now, in the darkness of night, something is definitely happening between you two. Marius appears to be thinking for a while, but in fact, he is observing the changes in your expression.
내가 널 관찰한 결과는 나중에 자세히 얘기할까? 아직 작업이 안 끝났으니까 우선 저쪽 장치 좀 밀어줄래?
Okay. You get the feeling that he is sadly avoiding your questions. After that, you suppress the surging emotions in your heart and walk toward Marius again. Fortunately, it doesn't take long until you're done, and Marius lets out a sigh of relief shortly after.
좋아, 다 끝났다. 카메라 준비? 아, 맞다. 초점 다시 맞춰봐.
Is this okay?
어디 보자.
To get a clear view of the viewfinder, Marius walks behind you and leans close to you. He's too close. You can hear his breathing clearly, and you're almost certain he can hear your heart racing faster and faster.
완벽해. 다음으론 내가 기념할 만한 사진이나 영상 좀 찍어줄래?
No problem. Give me a signal when you're ready. You raise the camera to capture him standing in front of his work in the viewfinder. You thought he would make a few more amusing gestures, but the scene you imagined didn't take place. Marius? In the viewfinder, he stands quietly not far from you. From his perspective, the camera should be covering most of your face. But that doesn't stop him from finding your eyes and looking right into them.
다시 질문으로 돌아가 보자. 최근에 나한테 일어난 가장 큰 변화는 아카데미 정원에 있는 나무 위에 숨어서 자유롭게 지내던 내가 덜 대담해졌다는 거야. 너랑은 정반대로 변했지.
Opposite, huh? Given how unusually quiet he's been at times tonight, you'd say his self-assessment is spot on. The only thing that's missing now is the why, as you keep waiting with the camera in your hands.
요즘 나는 어수선한 상태에서 벗어난 것 같아. 부업에도 전처럼 관심 가지지 않고. 대신 현재에 더 집중하고 신중하게 행동하려고 노력해. 예를 들어 내가 어떻게 해야 너의 진짜 모습을 더 많이 볼 수 있을지?
If this was any other time, you probably complain about the weight of the camera and lower your hands that are getting more and more sore. But feelings you can't put into words are swelling up inside you right now while you look at Marius in the viewfinder. Not even a flash of bright light behind him, which is usually enough to startle almost anyone, lets you let go of the camera. Shirara, I'm thrilled to see you free and happy after foregoing those strict rules. I so welcome changes that have taken place within me during the time we spent together. Don't worry too much, I'll handle everything. Marius von Hagen. Dear students, flower bloom amidst the warm spring air is the perfect time to enjoy some blossoms. We encourage our students to spend more time outdoors. Flower planting squad. Sure, I suddenly got a flash of inspiration this morning. It was the kind that would easily vanish if I didn't paint it right away. I'll be in the art classroom all day today. If you need me, you know where to look. Marius von Hagen. This road should work. Or should I try it like this? Marius seems to be completely immersed in painting. I shouldn't disturb him. Something smells good. You're here, Shirara. Did you bring me something delicious to eat? You look up right after you smell the food. You have a keen sense of smell. All artists have sharp senses. Well, that includes getting hungry after catching a whiff of delicious food. Alright. I can't let our great artist starve. This is for you, my savior. Honestly, if you come any later, I think I will start to shrivel up from hunger. Then you should start eating now. I suspected you're already here, Marius. I suspected. Does that mean you came here to see me? Yes, I found a small square with a wonderful artistic atmosphere near the academy. I think it would be a great place to paint. Would you like to check it out? Awesome, I happen to need some inspiration right now. In that case, take me there after school today. Sure, it's a deal. Sports Day calling all athletes. The Minerva Academy Spring Sports Day is fast approaching. The track and field team is already in tip-top shape and can't wait to show their stuff. Meanwhile, equipment preparations are underway and the schedule is being carefully organized. Our teachers and volunteers will also make every effort to ensure each event proceeds in a safe and orderly manner. In addition to enjoying the blood pumping competition, we also hope our students will experience the spirit of unity and teamwork. Dear athletes, Minerva Academy will hold its annual Sports Day soon, and several event records are just waiting to be broken. We are eagerly anticipating our students' performance in the competition. Minerva Academy Athletics Department. Shirara, there are a lot of flowers blooming in the garden recently. It looks really beautiful. We can go for a walk tomorrow morning. That way, the sun won't be as strong and we can enjoy the garden right as the flowers wake up. Marius von Hagen. Although we agreed to go out earlier, I wonder if I might be a little too early. You're already here, Marius. Haha, this time it isn't that early to me. I bet you didn't know, when the flowers are still covered with dew, the air is at its freshest and makes you feel the most alive. Doesn't mean you always get up so early. Yes, everyone says I'm obsessed with doing side hustles, right? But I need to study too. So I don't have a choice but to get up earlier every day. Don't you get tired? I'm good. I've got used to it and I kinda enjoy it too, so I don't feel tired. Alright, we've seen the flowers now. Why don't we go back to the classroom to take a little nap if you're still sleepy? That's okay. I went to bed early last night, so I'll be fine. That's good to hear. I would feel terrible if I dragged you out and it ended up messing with your class today. Don't worry about me. Let's keep walking. Art classroom. Is this a trophy for completing the artistry course? It looks kind of puzzling. It looks like a little person hula hopping and drawing at the same time. No matter how I think about it, I don't think these two things can be done at the same time. Yes, one requires extreme motion while the other requires extreme focus. Correct, your interpretation is quite accurate. The teacher's voice interrupts your conversation. Startled, Kiki looks all around herself before pointing at herself in confusion. It's almost as if she is silently asking, Huh? Me? It's exactly as you said. hula hooping is the epitome of energetic motion showcasing physical fitness. On the other hand, drawing requires complete focus and embodies artistry. This trophy celebrates our students' well-rounded achievements in both sports and art. Is that so? As expected of an art and physical education teacher, even the trophy is bursting with creativity. I'm still really happy to get this trophy though. Sports Field. In addition to the usual track and field events, this year's Spring Sports Day will feature exciting activities like a six-legged race and double dribbling. I hope all participants will achieve outstanding results, embrace the spirit of competition, and showcase their unique style. Let's let the Minerva Academy Spring Sports Day begin. After the principal's speech, people start making their way to the auditorium in small groups, while students who are competing in events start preparing on the sports field. It's quite sunny today. I'm starting to sweat even before I start competing. There's still a little time until my game starts. I think I'll get a drink from the temporary aid station next to the sports field first. What should I drink? The following options will affect your school sports day score, influenced by learning aptitude bonuses. It is recommended to choose your highest learning aptitude bonus. An energy drink is perfect for a sports day. Hi, 2 bottles of energy drink, please. After getting something to drink with your student ID, your partner for the sports day appears. Sharara, there you are. You bought 2 drinks. Is one of them for me? Yeah, I figured since I was getting one for myself, I grabbed one for you too. Thanks. By the way, I just watched the previous contestants. I discovered a trick that might come in handy for us. Wanna give it a try? That's great. Then let's practice it first. I knew it. No one's more in sync than us. My arms, my legs. This always happens. I feel like I lose control of my body whenever I exercise. Why are you here so early, Marius? I thought you would sleep in after the sports day. You're up too, but you do look like you need more sleep. Why are you so tired? Okay, I admit that you did a lot of exercise yesterday. Yes, I feel like I'm going to fall apart. Why do we have to go to classes today? I want to sleep all day. Instead of sleeping all day, you should move around more right now. I know some stretches that will make you feel better. Come and try it with me. Congratulations to our athletes. With a warm spring breeze and beautiful bright sunshine as a backdrop, the Minerva Academy Spring Sports Day has come to a successful end. After 2 days of exciting competition, our athletes have given us a variety of incredible moments, displaying their overflowing enthusiasm and resilient spirit. Specifically, Shara and Marius von Hagen's performance left a deep impression on all of the spectators. Each participant showed their very best attitude, embodying the demeanor of a Minerva student. To the destined recipient, have you heard there's a new takeout drop-off area at the 3rd column on the western fence? It's completely safe. Anonymous. Sure, it's getting harder and harder to find a spot in the study room lately, and the classroom gets all stuffy when there are too many people. Why don't we branch out a little? I can use the art classroom whenever I want, so why don't we study there together? Marius von Hagen. Are you sure it's okay for me to study here? Relax, the guidance counselor permitted me to use this place. We can do anything here as long as we don't break anything. And let's be real, even if they catch us studying, it won't be a bad thing, right? You have a point. By the way, it's really quiet here during this time. I don't have to worry about being interrupted at all. Exactly, I come here a lot, so I know when there are no other people around. Alright, don't waste these perfect conditions. Let's start studying. Sure. Dear art lovers, the art department recently invited an internationally recognized artist to give a lecture on campus. The booking system will be available starting next week. We are eager for our students to experience the mystique of the arts. Minerva Academy Art Department. Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find books on this subject? I'm not sure either, but they shouldn't be in this section. Why don't you search for them on the machine over there? You just need to enter their names. The thing is, I'm new to the subject and don't know which book I need to read. I want to explore a bit first. In that case, you can try searching for a few classics first. Once you find them, you'll probably see similar books nearby. Good idea. I'll give it a try. Thanks. Marius, good afternoon. Aren't you hot? This classroom has been getting stuffier since summer started. It is a little stuffy, but it's a little better after opening the windows. We should go somewhere else if the heat is distracting you from studying. Study somewhere else? Yes, I know a good place. Follow me. Summer exam prep. With the imminent arrival of the final bell, the school is filled with the smell of books, and students can be spotted scribbling notes everywhere. The library is now the most lively place on campus. Every seat is filled by a student deep in thought or flipping through their notes to nourish themselves with knowledge. The scent of pens and ink fills the air as every exam and test paper is engraved with the tireless sweat of our students. We hope that sweat will produce a bountiful harvest on the summer exam, shining a light on all of our students' learning journeys. Dear top students, as the summer exam is right around the corner, we have put together a special 50 question set. Answer 50 questions to enjoy free Wednesday afternoon tea, campus dining hall. Excuse me, you are? Oh, Heather. I've been invited to Minerva Academy to share my experiences with students of the art club. This is my visitor's pass. I see. Are you exploring the campus now? Not exactly. I need to talk to the art teacher at their office first, but it's my first time here, and I think I might have gotten lost. The art teacher's office isn't far. I'll take you there. Thank you so much. Classroom. Just like that, a year has flown by since you started at the academy. The upcoming summer exams mark the end of the school year. With the most important exams of the year drawing near, the whole campus seems immersed in studying, with the ever-present hum of cicadas in the background. Summer and studying just don't go well together. This is the time for pitching tents in the mountains or riding the waves by the beach. We shouldn't be stuck slogging away and trying not to sink in the ocean of knowledge. The vacation will start right after the exams. Just hang on for a little longer. Yeah, it's not like we have other options. Plus, I heard that if our grades aren't good enough this time, There's a chance all club activities will be cancelled next year. As Kiki says, the school officials are paying close attention to the results of the summer exams and will most likely use this to decide the extent of campus reforms. However, pressure and opportunities usually come hand in hand. If I do exceptionally well in these exams, I will gain more recognition not just among my schoolmates but also with the school officials. This way, I might even get the opportunity to give a speech as a student representative at the school anniversary in August. It will be more convincing if I can use my own grades to prove that participation in club activities has no adverse impact on one's studies. It looks like these exams will be crucial. Yeah, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. Let's work hard together. Okay. You study alone for a bit longer after saying goodbye to Kiki. By the time you finish a set of questions and prepare to get summarized, the sky has already started to get dark. I wonder how his studying is going. Maybe I should go check on him. Corridor. Just as you get ready to look for Marius in the art classroom, you notice him walking toward you in the hallway. Huh? Marius, what brings you here? I came to check if a certain someone was studying so hard that forgotten to eat or sleep. But it looks like that isn't the case since you've left the classroom. After saying that, Marius nods firmly and makes a greatly relieved expression. Oh, really now? I wonder who's the one always forgetting to eat during his painting session. Huh, what's that? It can't be me. I always have some bread with me when I'm painting. But won't you get tired of it if you eat bread every meal? Not to mention it's bad for your health. You're right about that. That's why I've come to ask you to go and grab a bite together. It just happens that I haven't eaten my bread today, and you look like you haven't eaten yet. Wanna go to the cafeteria together? Just a friendly reminder, you can't study effectively on an empty stomach. Alright, it really is time to eat. Okay, let's go then. Classroom. Ah, over here. The moment you step out of the exam room, Kiki, who had been taking an exam in the classroom next door, waves at you. We're thinking of having a nice meal together to celebrate the end of the summer exams. Wanna join us? Of course, we must celebrate after studying for so long. Marius, the summer vacation starts after the exams. Yes, why don't you seem to be looking forward to the summer vacation? Well, it's not that I'm not looking forward to it. It's just that we won't be able to meet up as much as we do now after the vacation starts. Who said that? You can come with me when I go out to paint somewhere. You can be my model. Huh, are you still going to paint in the summer vacation? Of course, nothing else will get in my way during the vacation, so it's the perfect time to let my creativity go wild. Well, will you join me? You betcha, message me and I'll be there. Summer exam scores are here. With a successful end to the summer exam, classroom filled with laughter and students' tears of joy are left behind. After a period of nervous yet fulfilling preparation, our students' efforts finally paid off with wonderful exam results. These grades are not only a stepping stone for our students' further studies, but also a jumping off point for their future dreams. We hope every student can use this as motivation on their way toward bigger and better goals, progressing further down the path of knowledge and creating their own legacy. Dear students, congratulations to our students for finishing their summer exam. As everyone will be moving up a grade in 2 months, we hope you enjoy a sensible and fulfilling vacation. Minerva Academy Academic Affairs Department. Shirara, I finally finished the masterpiece I've been painting over the past few days. Want to come to the art classroom to see the finished products? I'm sure you'll love it. Marius von Hagen. You're finally here. My painting and I have been waiting for you for a long time. Sorry, I asked the teacher a question after class and didn't think it would take so long. It's okay, I was just saying. Your studies are more important. Oh, look over there. That's the fruit of my hard work during this time. What do you think? It's as exceptional as well, as always. But this composition and these lines, they seem familiar for some reason. Oh, is this what I scribbled when I was here with you before? Exactly. I told you that you had artistic talent. With a little embellishment, your random scribbles become an excellent work of art. This counts as a painting we completed together. What do you say? Do you like it? Completed together? Marius, this isn't just a little embellishment, but I really love it. Thanks for embellishing it. This is a surprise check. Surprise check, surprise check. Please open up your summer exercise book and we'll see if that smile is still on your face. Anonymous. Shirera, your takeout was delivered early and the guidance counselor almost went on. It's a good thing I'm so quick because I saved our milk tea just in time. I'm in the garden right now, so come anytime. Marius von Hagen. The guidance counselor stayed so late today. I hope Marius didn't get caught. I'm over here, Shara. Great, you're still here. Were you worried that the guidance counselor would discover me? You know that I've got what it takes to outsmart them. Don't worry, not even a drop of milk tea was spilled. Thanks for keeping the milk tea safe. This shop has been really popular recently. I chose your unique osmanthus milk tea. Try it and tell me if it's nice. I trust your taste. Here your straw. Celebrating the school anniversary. The annual Minerva Academy school anniversary is fast approaching. Colorful flags and banners hang all over campus, revealing the enthusiasm of our students. Preparations for various exhibits and events are also underway with active student participation, rallying the unique vitality and creativity of youth. Dear students, Minerva Academy is about to hold its annual academic gala. We hope to see students actively signing up to perform. Let's work together to make it an amazing celebration. Minerva Academy Events Department. Clara, it has been so hot and humid recently. I do not want to eat in the dining hall. Why not get something simple and eat it in the garden? I will buy the food at noon so you can head straight over after class. Marius von Hagen. Come here, Marius. You actually brought so much food. I thought a simple meal would only be sandwiches or something. No way, you studied so hard. So you deserve a nice lunch. Just say the word if there's anything else you want to eat. You know how convenient it is to order takeout from here. Haha, this is already way too much. And you seem to have prepared everything I want to eat. Can I take that as a praise for doing a good job? Yes, you can. Okay, let's eat. Let's. Dormitory. Sure, it's been a long time. Did you have fun during the vacation? had a great time. I feel refreshed both mentally and physically. If only I could top up my vacation time balance. Yeah, it felt like the vacation would never end when it first started, but was over in the blink of an eye when it really came to an end. Luckily, I only came back early to get ready for the school anniversary and don't have to attend any classes. So I'm pretty happy about that. We sure did. Oh, I heard during the vacation that you'll be giving a speech on stage as a student representative during the school anniversary. Is that true? I knew it. With your amazing reputation at school, there was no way you wouldn't make it on stage. Yeah, my efforts during the year weren't in vain. Your return from the 2-month summer vacation marks the completion of your first full year at Minerva Academy. Over the past academic year, everything you've done, both in and outside of class, has steadily improved your reputation within the school. This hard-earned reputation gave you the advantage you needed to secure the lead in the student representative vote, earning you the honor of delivering a speech on stage at the school's anniversary celebration. Now that I think about it, I wasn't really fixated on giving a speech at the school anniversary when I first started school here. Back then, you wanted to come here because you heard this academy was famous for its rich extracurricular activities. That's why you were particularly looking forward to creating beautiful memories of your youth here. If it hadn't been for that unexpectedly, the guidance counselor announced major school reforms on your first day at school. Determined to protect the youthful memories that you and your schoolmates deserve, you realized you had something important to say, something that must be said in the school anniversary speech. Fortunately, your efforts over the past year have earned you the chance to make your voice heard. I hope my speech at the school anniversary will be able to change the minds of the school officials. You can do it. Okay, better rest early. I'll have set up the stage for the school anniversary tomorrow. And you'll need to keep polishing your speech, right? Yeah, let's both do our best again tomorrow. Good night. Even after saying goodnight to Kiki, you couldn't fall asleep as your mind kept thinking about the details of the speech. I feel like there's always something that needs to be changed. Maybe I should discuss it with him tomorrow. Sports field. Due to Marius' outstanding artistic creativity, the guidance counselor made him the artistic consultant for the decoration of the school anniversary venue. When you arrive at the sports field, the school anniversary stage has basically been set up, and almost all the student helpers have gone to eat at the cafeteria. Marius, the only person left at the scene, is meticulously adjusting the angle of a decorative cause. Marius, why aren't you eating yet? I don't want to go to the cafeteria right now as it's too crowded at this time. I'll go later. That makes sense. I just passed by the cafeteria entrance and it looks as busy as when school first started. After a brief greeting, you look up at the stage that has already taken shape. I suspected of a great artist. The venue looks so festive and grand. But it isn't until I'm right in front of it that I realize just how big it is. The thought of giving a speech to all the students of the academy on this stage in a few days makes you feel a little nervous while you admire the stage. I need to work even harder to write a speech that is worthy of this stage. Try to relax a little. I'm sure you'll be fine. Alright, do you want to practice your speech on the stage while nobody else is here? Oh, but I haven't finalized my speech yet. That's just perfect. Maybe you'll gain some new inspiration if you practice giving your speech here at the scene. You have a point. I'll give it a try then. School anniversary venue. After studying and comparing different ways of starting a speech, you choose to start with a song and dance performance. As the breeze and melodious music plays, you dance your way onto the stage. You elaborate on everything that has happened, ranging from the opening ceremony to the field trip, winter charity sale, sports day, and the many internal and external tests and examinations. With all of these moments choreographed into your performance, you go over the fruitful and fulfilling life everyone has had on campus in the past year. As the breeze sweeps across the stage, scenes from the past keep flashing through your mind as you look at the familiar eyes in the audience. Come and take a look. A new semester means new customers. All the students are welcome. My dear schoolmate, I believe we'll meet again if we're destined to. At that time, you didn't think you would create so many memories with Marius in the academy. But now, he has become the source of your courage, giving you the strength to stand proudly on this stage. After taking one brief look at him, the nervousness lingering in your heart disappears, allowing you to finish your performance calmly. After starting the speech smoothly, you move on to the theme of today's speech. Extracurricular activities are a great way to spark students' interest, develop their skills, and foster their creativity. They leave a lasting positive impact on both their physical and mental growth. Following your plan, you try your best to highlight the positive impact club activities have had on the academy and its students. However, the school officials sitting in the front row don't seem impressed by your words, and a sense of anxiety begins to creep in. It looks like my words are still not convincing enough. Instinctively, you search the audience for the familiar eyes in the hope that they'll give you courage. Noticing your gaze, Marius nods at you in the audience, giving you the reassurance you need to regain your composure. In short, club activities are essential to our growth, just like how soil is essential to a tree. The nourishment they provide is something classroom learning can never replace, and they should never be cancelled or excessively regulated. The students in the audience all nod in agreement, and their whispered discussions inevitably reach the ears of the school officials. The principal looks lost in thought but seems to have other concerns as he has been frowning since the beginning of the speech. Your speech comes to an end after you finish the core topic. According to your previous plans, you will call upon everyone to look forward to a better future together at the end of your speech. Through our joint efforts, I hope that our life on campus will become even more vibrant and fulfilling next year. You look at the person in the crowd who has been smiling at you from the very beginning and recall the conversation you had with him when discussing the speech. I believe the school officials wouldn't deny our fellow students their wishes for a better future. Point. That's exactly what I'll do. Your wish for a better campus in the future resonates with the students who applaud you warmly in the audience. Even the school officials are smiling and nodding after listening carefully to your entire speech. Their response makes you confident that they will be willing to reconsider the campus policies after hearing what you said in the speech. School anniversary venue. applause, you bow deeply to the audience on the school anniversary stage. Be it the cheers of my schoolmates, the smile on the faces of the school officials, or that familiar figure in the crowd who has always stood by you, now rising to applaud. Everything about this moment speaks to the resounding success of your speech. It looks like all the hard work I put in over the past year has finally paid off in the best way possible. I hope everything will go smoothly in the next year too. You walk down the stairs at the side of the stage toward Kiki, who is waiting at the back. Sharara, you're as amazing as ever. That was such a good speech. Really? I was so nervous. I didn't mess everything up. No way, I got so excited listening to you at the back. Although I couldn't see everyone's expressions from my side, I definitely heard the waves of applause loud and clear. Everyone reacted more enthusiastically than I imagined. It's probably because I took everyone's thoughts and feelings and turned them into these words. That's right, you said everything that everyone and I wanted to say. You expressed everything perfectly in a tactful and inspiring manner. Shara, you really took the words out of everyone's mouth at Minerva Academy. It's good to hear. I'm just worried that the school officials won't accept the suggestions in my speech. Well, since this concerns the university admission rate, they probably have to consider things more carefully. But I believe they will definitely reconsider things after hearing your sincere speech today. Well, although this issue can't be solved with just one speech, at least it's a good start. I need to find more opportunities to show them good results. Yeah, we can definitely bring about changes if we all work together. Fortunately, you were never alone in wanting the school to go back to how it used to be. Your speech today inspired more people to dream of a vibrant and energetic campus and earn their support. You believe that things will definitely work out with so many people working together. Moreover, you and he will definitely create more unforgettable memories in such a campus. The vibrant lives at Minerva Academy will continue to thrive, becoming even more unforgettable. Marius has already returned to the study room. You're here, Shara. What will you be doing over the next few days now that the school anniversary is over? I haven't had time to really think about it. The first thing I'll do though is sleep as much as I want tonight. Fair enough. You can think about how you want to celebrate later. It's time to get some rest after being busy for so long. Yeah, you too. The first school year went by in a flash. Every laugh, every bit of sweat has become a precious memory. In terms of artistry, you have transformed from a learner into a practitioner. Your athletic ability and creativity have grown with daily practice. You are already effortlessly walking this path. You are passionate about improving yourself through athletics and art. Your dancing brush and pounding footsteps are, as you run, not only enhance your strong physique, but also serve to bolster your soul. As you walk along a path bordered by blooming flowers in the garden, butterflies flit amidst the floral aroma. Every moment during noon is a novel gift from nature. Your performance at the sports day was a huge surprise. You earned the title of Minerva's top athlete. In the end, thanks to your flawless performance at the school anniversary, the school officials decided to reconsider your ideas. While maintaining enrollment, they will closely integrate club activities with the in-class curriculum, allowing clubs to regain their spark. The future of Minerva Academy will only grow brighter. It will also become an even more worthy place for students to spend their youth. After Marius appeared out of thin air and caught you secretly picking up takeout, you've been forced to become his model. Marius said he wanted to use art to change the school officials' minds. You decided to keep working with Marius toward that goal. After spending time together, Marius and you have experienced so many changes. Rumors were flying all over campus after that day, but Marius took care of everything as usual. Tiara, exploration between individuals is actually more profound and cryptic than the exploration of art, especially when it comes to exploring people you care about. But considering how addictive this process is, we will definitely understand each other better in the future. Marius von Hagen. Classroom. Even though it's break time, the classroom is noisier than usual. Kiki walks around a group of students who are discussing something heatedly and runs up to you.
들었어? 그 유신우라는 선배.
What about him?
밤에 몰래 옥상에 가서 행위 예술을 하다가 경비원한테 붙잡혔대.
Performance art. To be precise, you were there at the scene too. Before you could respond to Marius' ambiguous statement about wanting to find out more about the real you, a security guard who was on patrol suddenly appeared and Marius stayed behind to cover your escape. As for what happened after that, you are just as clueless as everyone else. By the way, Kiki, was he the only one who got caught? Driven by your growing worry and guilt, you asked her after a moment of hesitation.
선생님들이 공범 있냐고 물어봤는데 없다고 했대. 요즘 아카데미에 도통 안 보이잖아. 감기에 걸렸다는 소문도 있고 정학을 당했다는 소문도 있어.
School garden. Unable to listen to the endless discussions about Marius' current state in the classroom, you sneak outside at noon. However, sitting here only makes you recall your first encounter with him even more clearly. If it's because of me that he... You shake your head, fearing to follow that line of thought. At the same time, you feel overwhelmed with regret, wondering why you didn't answer him directly right away. Were you scared? Were you embarrassed? Or was there some other reason? Marius. As you murmur to yourself, the leaves above your head start shaking, creating an opening that casts a ray of warm light onto you. There's no one in the tree, only a few birds hopping around from time to time. You feel like you'll be overwhelmed by the memories if you keep thinking about this, so you hastily wipe your eyes and decide to go out somewhere else.
왜 불러?
Huh? There's nobody up in the trees. You get up and run around the tree as fast as you can, only to see a familiar figure standing behind. Marius, don't tell me you were watching me the whole time.
응? 내가 왜 널 지켜봐?
Well... You open your mouth, but no words come out, and your face starts burning up. At that moment, Marius lifts several plastic bags and shakes them.
진정해. 아무것도 못 들었고 아무 생각도 안 했으니까.
Really? If you could go back in time to when you first met Marius, you'd hope that he wouldn't start having any weird thoughts. Yet, a strange bitter feeling wells up in your heart when you hear him assure you that he hasn't been overthinking anything. Sensing that you're eerily quiet, Marius winks at you slyly.
내 지금 역할은 우리 후배님한테 맛있는 배달 음식을 전해주는 배달원이니까.
Food delivery guy? While speaking, Marius starts acting rather convincingly.
학생, 착한 아이 같은데 배달 음식 처음 받아보지? 내 왼손에 들린 사과맛 사탕을 줄까? 아니면 오른손에 들린 치즈 시즈닝 치킨을 줄까?
I
얘기해두지만 나한테는 고마워할 필요도 무언가를 숨길 필요도 없어. 즐거운 감정이든 아니면 설명하기 힘든 난해한 생각이든 나는 다 듣고 싶거든. 가장 진솔한 모습이 가장 감동적이라는 말도 있잖아. 그러니 맘 가는 대로 대답해줘.
In that case, I want both.
정말? 잘 안 들리는데.
You
알았어. 갑자기 사라져버린 거에 대한 사과라고 생각해. 가자.
Like the food delivery guy, Marius also assumes a throwing stance. You instinctively reach out to catch it, but it doesn't fly through the air as you expected. Instead, Marius hands the steaming food to you directly before winking at you like he wants you to praise him.
같이 먹자.
But you don't feel like eating right now, so you look at him seriously. So, are you...
왜 그래? 음식은 이게 다야. 아니면 이따가 또 몰래 주문할까?
No, I'm just looking for the school's crest on your uniform.
아카데미 배지?
Unless there are special circumstances, students are required to wear a school crest at all times. Almost everyone pins it on their coats or sweaters, but will the school crest be taken away if a student is punished? Marius quickly realizes why you're looking for it and rubs your head with a smile.
징계를 받은 것도 아니고 퇴학을 당한 것도 아니야. 소문 믿지 말고 퍼뜨리지도 마. 최근에 대학 몇 군데랑 얘기를 좀 했어.
Universities? Are you telling me?
내 성적이랑 네가 도와준 미술 작품 덕분에 몇몇 대학에서 관심을 보였거든. 입학이 보장돼서 탄탄대로가 펼쳐질지 혹시 모르잖아?
Your previous worries are finally put to rest when you listen to Marius tell you about his fantasies. Never mind whether he's joking or telling the truth, so long as he is right here, you'll always have the chance to find out for yourself. Now that you've loosened up, you can finally start responding to his jokes the way he does. Well, given your personality, I don't think you'll be able to sit around and do nothing.
맞아. 예술적 탐구는 끝이 없으니까. 그럼 계속 내 모델이 되어주는 건 어때? 밥도 챙겨주고 월급도 많이 줄게.
You're making it sound like I'm helping you for money and takeout.
어? 아니야?
Don't ask me that when you already know the answer.
묻지 말라니? 난 정직한 사람이라 진실을 밝힐 때까지 멈추지 않을 거거든. 너
At least now you have the opportunity to express yourself in front of him and try to get even with him. With that thought in mind, you do something incredibly bold that you never thought you were capable of. You lean closer to Marius while you're both teasing each other with half-truths. So this is what it feels like to follow your heart. You don't feel that nervous when you're about to do something you've only thought about. Marius shows no intention of backing down, which makes it pretty clear what he's thinking. Why bother with a game of chase when facing you head-on is so much more fun? When you said you wanted to explore, you weren't just referring to art, right? Humans are just as complex as art. For example, we've always wanted to explore more possibilities with each other, right? It doesn't matter that you didn't answer Marius' questions immediately on the rooftop. Because for both of you, the future is what's truly worth holding on to. We want to break free from the rules and constraints that hold us back and explore the hidden sides of each other that no one else has ever seen. From the very moment we first met here, this desire had already begun to take root, hadn't it?
생각해보니 그러네. 그런데 말투가 왜 그렇게 이상해? 몰래 뭔가 꾸미고 있는 것 같잖아.
Aren't we though? Art is something meant to be shown to others, whereas exploring possibilities between people tend to be more personal and private.
사적이라고? 뭐야, 너 오늘 왜 이렇게 적극적이야?
When you express yourself boldly, you catch sight of Marius' ears turning red. You finally understand. Ever since Marius saw you secretly picking up the teacup, you've always been thinking about how to turn the tables on him. It looks like you never needed to think so hard to do that because his defenses seem weaker than you expected.
이렇게 솔직하게 말하니까 나도 더는 숨길 수가 없네. 사실 예술을 탐구하는 것과 사람을 탐구하는 거에는 근본적인 차이점이 두 가지 있어.
There are two.
첫째, 내가 예전에 팔았던 그림을 예로 들어볼게. 그림은 한 번 팔고 나면 다시 고치기 쉽지 않아. 하지만 사람은 유동적이고 시간이 지남에 따라 항상 새로운 변화와 새로운 모습이 나타나지.
Marius is right. For instance, just being near him right now makes your heart flutter. Something that never happened before you met him.
아침에 옥상에서 말해야 했는데 너의 모든 변화를 난 놓치고 싶지 않아. 함께 시간을 보내고 서로 영향을 주고받으면서 새로운 영감을 얻고 싶어.
Yes, I know what you mean. After all, I feel pretty much the same. To be honest, you haven't been that intimate with each other yet, but this is just like the concept of blank space in art. It's precisely because some things haven't happened that you have aspirations and fantasies. As if struck by sudden inspiration, you push Marius gently and look behind him seriously. Hey, look over there.
뭔데? 누가 와?
Why is the guidance counselor here again?
학생 주임 선생님? 어디 봐.
He takes the beat, but in the end, Marius never even gets the chance to see the guidance counselor from afar. Because you quickly block his mouth and his sight with the candied apple he gave you earlier.
왜 그래?
Don't look around at a time like this. A few sparkling crumbs of candied apple even stick to the corner of Marius' mouth. Despite the sudden feeling of embarrassment, he realizes what you're thinking at the last moment and lets you wipe the crumbs from his mouth.